warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and good day and good morning, everyone. This is UBM. Oops, sorry. This is ASM 654 on the digital on the data warehouse. All right. I continue on the last chapter 7. Okay, on the OLAP models. But before that, I want to go to this favorite question for this chapter, which is you have to draw two-dimensional and also draw a three-dimensional cube. Okay, so ready your pen and paper, we start right now. Okay, this is one of the question. They will give you a table like this one. The table can be longer with a lot of records. Okay, this one is the simplest, I can say the simplest question on this one, yang paling senang. Okay. Okay, the first question, draw a two-dimensional matrix for UK region. Okay, mostly they will ask you specifics on two-dimensional, meaning that they just want you to extract the data from, okay, in this case for the UK region. So you look on the region here. Okay, this is about the PS5 product version. They got the total sales, and this is the quarter 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So now they want you to draw a two-dimensional matrix for UK region. Okay. I'm going to show you with this pen from here. Okay. Yep. Okay. To tackle the first question is by, okay, you need to identify which one actually you want to do first. Okay. Alright. As you see here, there's two product version, which is the PS5 digital edition and the PS5 standard. Okay, so meaning that we have two product version data that we have to cover. Okay, we got quarter 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so the best thing is by you type the quarter first. And then we got the types. Kan, it's a product version. Okay, hope you can understand this one. Okay, faham tak? Meaning that, okay, here is our Q1. Okay, I hope you can see my writing here, Q1. So this one is Q2. Of course, kita ada Q3. And the last one will be Q4. Okay, that's cover for the quarter. Okay, soalan ni orang ke sini pula, sorry, tak apa. Okay, I draw the line here. Okay, because we got two products version here, which is what it is. Kalau kita nak buat two-dimensional matrix ni, table lah sebenarnya lebih kurang ni. So product version that we have here only two. So the first one, I think kita buat PS5 on the digital. You kena tulis penuh digital. Okay, edition. And then we got the PS5 standard. Okay, untuk I tulis pakai typing lah senang. Okay, tak apa, ni nak cepat ni sebenarnya. Alright, so you gonna have a table like this. Okay, buat table tu cantik sikit, use the ruler. My case here using the pen ni, sorry. Okay, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, because the question is about the draw two-dimensional matrix for UK region. So you just look on the UK region. Sekejap. Tak apa. I think this one should be okay ni. Okay, so yang senang on this, the first soalan ni, draw a two-dimensional. So kita tengok quarter 1 for the UK region. How many? For the PS5 digital edition. This one is a 333. So it plus tu lah 3 3 3. PS5 standard. Quarter 1 is 2 2 2. And continue on the quarter 2. Okay. Sambunglah quarter 3. And also for the quarter 4. Jangan tersilap salin meaning that look carefully. This one is PS5 digital edition. Quarter 4 252, and for the PS5 standard UK region is quarter 4 887. Okay, so, surprisingly memang paling senang lah for this two-dimensional matrix, this one. Okay, settle. That's how you tackle the first question on draw two-dimensional matrix for whatever lah, the things that they want to have in your two-dimensional matrix here. Okay, done. Make sure you look on the how many types of products or version things that they have. Okay, maybe you got 3 4 maybe, and then this one mostly on about the length of the years lah. It can be others, alright. Sometimes maybe you can put this PS5 digital on down here, and quarter on the up pun is okay, but we want to have a simplest table matrix that you can produce on this one. So I think the best for this one is like this. Okay, settle the first question. Now we go, okay, you can screen capture this one. Done for the first one. Now we have to draw a three-dimensional cube. Okay, this one a bit tough. Not a bit tough. It's still okay je actually sebenarnya. Alright, the first one we have to do, because this is a cube, so you kena buat cube like a cube tu lah. Okay, macam ni, then macam ni, cube. Okay, this is my first cube. Alright. Okay, because the cube, okay, right now they don't mention anything, so meaning that you have to pick, either you want to choose the UK region or maybe you choose the Asian region. So I think here better kita ambil je this Asian region pula lah, because tadi we have cover for the UK region. Okay, okay. Alright, as you know we got two product version here, so sebenarnya dia buat macam ni. Kita buat macam ni, because we want to cover it's better this one. Why not we do this as a, okay, type lah this one This one is a PS5 digital. Alright, and then the second one is about the PS5 standard. Okay, you're gonna have like that. Okay, so another thing is kita ada two region, which is First is on the UK region. Okay, kat atas ni sebenarnya kita buat UK region dan change the color. Kalau boleh you buat same color. This one I just want you to have a different you can identify lah UK region. This one is Asian region. Ada yang dah beli PS5 ke? So, boleh roger ni. Dah boleh datang rumah. Okay. Okay, kita dah cover this one. So sekarang ni because this is 3-dimensional cube, so meaning that we can retrieve 3 data lah actually from this cube. Okay. So kat sini apa sebenarnya? Kat sini you kena buat, this one is a Q1, this one is a Q2. Ini kita kena sambung balik. Sorry my cube ni teruk gila. So this one is gonna be the Q3, and this one is the last cube for Q4. Okay, yang ni kita abaikan. Alright. Saya bagi cantik sikit you punya cube tu. Your cube should be nice lah, nice as you can see on the textbook. Alright. So ignore the up this one. So meaning that this one will a cube, this one like a cube, memang like a kotak tu kan. So the first one, so PS5 digital edition. So now we look, because we have put this one is Asian region. Okay, meaning that this is one cube lah sebenarnya ni. Kalau you perasan lah, like this one. Okay, kotak pertama yang this one. Nampak pula kali dia. Okay, this one lah. This first cube ni, okay. Ni first cube. Imagine dia in one box lah sebenarnya kan. Okay, this one yang atas ni is about the same region. This one is PS5 digital edition, and then down one there is PS5 standard. So meaning that kita kena letak, okay, this one mewakili quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4. This one for the first row is for the quarter 1. So you look on the quarter 1 PS5 digital edition, how many? For the Asian region quarter 1, the first one is 585. For the PS5 standard, this one ni 585. This one the number that I get. This one is for standard 5, because if it's a standard Asian region 545. So you continue for the rest of the quarter. So next one, quarter 2 digital edition is 747, and then the next one 454. Quarter 3 is 656, 562, 221, 325, and 545. Alright. Okay, this the 3-dimensional cube that you should draw for your answer on the second questions. Alright, how we marking your this thing is, first we look on the dimension level. Okay, first on the dimension level. Okay, mostly kalau macam ni markah dia is 8 kalau tak silap. Dimension level, because kita ada 3 level, which is on the region, this one, on the version, and of course the quarter ni. So baru you dapat 3 markah. Another one, we look on the value insertion. Maksudnya value that you copy tu lah. So we got 4 value here. So ni kira 1, 2, 3, 4. So markah kat sini is 4. And kita ada last one is about the format cube. Maksudnya lukis cube ni cantik-cantik lah, like memang kena like this. We got another 1 mark. So total here 4 tambah 5 tambah 3 is 8 marks for this one. Okay, yang atas tadi for the 2-dimensional mostly dalam 7 markah macam tu. Biasa yang 3-dimensional ni lagi banyak markah lah compared to the first 2-dimensional. Alright, meaning that because first one we have done for the UK region, no need to do that. So kita cover for the ASEAN region. So we got a mixed data lah this one. So you just copy je from the table that they give it to you. Okay, senang je sebenarnya. It's not too hard. Just you want to display your data here nicely, should be okay lah. Alright, hopes we cover for this 2-dimensional and 3-dimensional cube. Alright, you can rewind my video. So for now I will continue on the OLAP model. Sikit lagi. Okay, categories of OLAP tool. Oh, okay, actually before that we have, remember that I give you this on the textbook. I said this is a textbook for data warehouse, this one by Paul Raj Ponya. As you can see at the end of this slide, yes, they get this the content for this slide actually from that textbook, so you can always read and refer to that textbook for better explanation. Okay, the textbook is here. Okay, you can just Control F, search, find, type your OLAPs. You're gonna go, yes, this one OLAP model. And before that is about that the one we have covered for the first part of our OLAP chapter, slice and dice, how actually the things is they give you a better example compared to my explanation last time. So it takes some time to read on this one, but most important thing is you should know how to draw the 2-dimensional and 3-dimensional for this particular chapter. Alright. Okay, for this OLAP model we got, I don't know why this is a blank. Okay, just ignore that. Categories of OLAP tool, we got 3, but actually there's one more, which is DOLAP, they call it desktop OLAP. Okay, but we go this one. OLAP tool are categorized according to the architecture of the underlying database, meaning that how they built actually. So 3 main category of OLAP is multidimensional OLAPs. They call MOLAP, MOLAP, or MDOLAP. So mostly I think they just do this MOLP for the abbreviation. So the first one is multidimensional. The second one is relational OLAP, ROLAP, also called the multi-relational OLAP. And then we got MQE, the managed query environment. So we go one by one. The first one on the multidimensional OLAP use specialized data structures and multidimensional database management system to organize, navigate, and analyze the data. Okay, this is the thing that's this multidimensional OLAP do. So data is typically aggregated and stored according to predicted usage to enhance query performance. Okay, as you know, in my OLAP ni they do fast query and fast retrieve of information and data. Okay, on this multi-dimensional OLAP use array technology and efficient storage technique that minimize the disk space requirement through sparse data management. So it provides excellent performance when data is used as designed, and the focus is on the data for specific decision support application. Okay, more on the definition on this one. Traditionally require a tight coupling with the application layer and presentation layer. This one on the transaction of the files, on the transfer of the file. Recent trends segregate the OLAP from the data structure through the use of published application programming interface API. So this is how the architecture work. We got the database application logic layer here. They're gonna transfer to the OLAP server. That's how the end user access from the presentation tool what they see from the API tadi on the application programming interface. So they just request get the result as soon as possible from here. Okay, development issue on these MOLAPs. What is the problem? Is underlying the data structure are limited in their ability to support multiple subject areas and to provide access to detailed data. Navigation and analysis of data is limited because the data is designed according to previously determined requirement. Okay. And then MOLAP product require a different set of skills and tools to build and maintain the database, thus increasing the cost and complexity of support. Okay, that's a issue that they mentioned on this MOLAPs tool. We gonna move on to the next one on the Relational OLAP or ROLAP. It's a fastest growing style of OLAP technology, support RDMMS, relational database management system product using a metadata layer, avoids need to create a static multidimensional data structure, facilitate the creation of multiple multidimensional views of the two-dimensional relation. This one macam yang kita buat tadi on the two-dimensional, three-dimensional. Okay, to improve performance, some product use SQL engine, search query language engine, to support complexity of multidimensional analysis, while others recommend or require the use of highly denormalized database designs such as the star schema. You remember the star schema? Yes, we relates from table to table with the foreign key, primary key. Okay, this is the architecture of the ROLP tools. So they're gonna have this application logic layer on the rollup server. So the user will request the data from this ROLP server, and they get the result from the database layer here. SQL, you're gonna take some time, but nowadays computer is fast enough, so it should be no problem. Okay, done for the rollups. We got another one, we call it hybrid OLAP or HOLAP. Provide limited analysis capability either directly against RDMS product or by using an intermediate MOLAP server. It delivers selected data directly from the DBMS or via a MOLAP server to the desktop local server in the form of the data cube, where it is stored, analyzed, and maintained locally. Simple to install, reduce cost and maintenance. Issue of this hybrid OLAP is significant data redundancy and may cause problem for network that support many users. So needs to know data redundancy is the thing that we don't want in our database. Okay, ability for each user to build a custom data cube may cause lack of data consistency among the user, as long for contribute for this data redundancy, and only a limited amount of data can be efficiently maintained. Alright, we have another one, we call it desktop OLAP or DOLAP. Store the OLAP data in the client-based files and support multidimensional processing using a client multidimensional engine. Require that relatively small extract of data are held on the client machine or is distributed in advance or on demand through the web, and data may held on the disk or in the RAM. Some allow only read access, meaning that this data is stored temporarily. Okay. Administration of the OLAP database is typically performed by a central server of processing routine that prepare data cube or set of data for each user. Once processing is done, each user can access their portion of the data. Okay, gonna take some time, I see from there. Okay, the development issues of the OLAP is provision of appropriate security control to support all part of the OLAP environment. Because the data is physically extracted from the system, security is generally implemented by limiting the information compiled into the each cube. So reduction in the effort involved in deploying and maintaining the OLAP tools, and the current trends are toward thin client machine. Alright, I think just take note lah what the important things on this issue, mostly on the security control, tadi support parts. Just take few lah, make sure that you cover all these models on the OLAP ni tadi. Okay, kita ada ROLAP, HOLAP, DOLAP and MOLAP, the first one. Okay, summary. Akhirnya finished. Finally, it's finished on this OLAP. OLAP is critical because its multidimensional analysis, fast access and powerful calculation exceed that of the analysis method. It's defined of the basis court's initial 12 guidelines. Remember the first part I share with you. OLAP characteristics include multidimensional view of the data, interactive, complex analysis facility, ability to perform intricate calculation and fast response time. And dimensional analysis is not confined to 3 dimensions that can be represented by a physical cube. Hypercube provide a method for representing a view with more dimension. And ROLAP, MOLAP are 2 more major OLAP model. The difference between them lies in the way the basic data is stored. The merge switch model is more suitable for environment. OLAP tool have matured. Some RDFs include support for OLAP. Okay, actually they're not like limited to the 3-dimensional. Okay, this is the reference. It can be sampai 6-dimensional. I think I nampak 6 kot. The first part of this okay, this one hypercube ni. Okay, hypercube ni meaning that macam-macam you can get from one cube ni. Okay, take your time to, I strongly suggest you this is 4-dimensional, 6-dimensional, I think up to 6 lah. Take your time to read on the textbook ni. If you still have a question on this thing or anything, you can post on the chat group. Alright, that's all for today's chapter, for chapter 7. Okay, take your time to read on the textbook, review my video on the how I draw the 2-dimensional and 3-dimensional cube. That's all for today. Thank you. See you on another video. Stay safe. Cheers. Bye.